tell you what, today I really want to talk about it just does. You know, when you make Jesus Lord of your life, I can't explain how he does it. I don't know what he does, how he does it, but do you know, it just does. And I get really excited when I think of all the things that I've been through. And I got to the stage where I thought, I just can't deal with it. And I humbled myself enough to say to God, you deal with it. And then I just said to him, look, I'm just going to get on with my life and just do what I do. And like I said, I don't know how to explain it, but the thing that excites me most, Jesus Christ is so powerful. He can just do things that you wouldn't believe what he can do. And I look back on my life, and there were times when I've been in a real tight spot, and I thought, how do I get out of this? But I tell you, I just got on with my life and I left it in God's hands. I just said to him, you deal with it. And then a week later, a month later, day, whatever it was, I look back and all of a sudden, it's gone. It's like the problem was lifted off my shoulders. And as I say, as I stand here today, the God's honest truth is I have got no idea what he did, but I know he did something because it just did. It just went. It disappeared. Either the person left or the situation left or whatever, but it turned round for my benefit. Because God promises me all the time, if you put your life in my hands, if you give me every single problem that you've got, bearing in mind, he already knows the problems that are going to come up in front of you before you actually get to your problem. And he knows everything that's going to happen to my tomorrow. So he says, put it into my hand. And the more I do, as I look back on my life, I can look back and say, it just did. And that is the greatest testimony that I can give, or one of the greatest testimonies I can give about God, is the fact I've got no idea how he did it. And that, it's like having a great magician, not knowing how they did the trick. Well, for me, I've got no idea how God turned my life around. I've got no idea how he got me to where I am, how he brought people into my life, how he did this, it doesn't matter. For me personally, the thing that fills me with so much admiration for my God, for my Jesus, is the simple fact, it just does. He is that good. He will just make things happen for you. He'll change it just like that. You won't believe what he can turn around. It might look a mountain to you, but he can change it into a molehill. He can turn things around, he can turn you round. And that's what you've got to believe me today. It just does. When you make him Lord of your life, believe you me, things will just change and turn round. And you'll be just absolutely, like me, you will be amazed at what he can do. He can do anything. It just does happen. Trust me on this one. Put your life into Jesus' hands and see your life change around. God bless you for making the right decision. Amen. See you next time. Goodbye. I'm glad you enjoyed today's message in the series of 10. The topics that we've been covering is really just a brief overview of my book, A Walk with God. If you want to purchase the paperback edition, click here on your screen for more information. But maybe you're not the sort of person that likes to read, and maybe you want to hear the audio version of the book. Well, it's also available if you click here on your screen. Whichever you choose, I know you'll be blessed. God bless you, and see you soon. Goodbye now.